So, what is your favourite service station?
That's a very good question. As a kid, it was probably Lee Delamere because that was going down west. But Lee Delamere is pretty bog standard now. I used to use Fleet a lot. That burnt down recently. I was very upset that Fleet burnt down because it meant it changed. The point with service stations, they mustn't change. It must always be the same. And when they rebuilt it, it was different. And I wrote a book called Bolton Towers where we nominated T-Bay on the M6 as the best service station because it's like a farmer's market. It's the most middle class. It's the most bourgeois one. It's you can get real farm food and things there. But part of me thinks that's a betrayal of what a service station is. It's not really a service station then, is it? I mean, it is the best service station, but you've gentrified service stations, and gentrification is a two-edged sword. Maybe people go there and they'll expect that all service stations should have really, really expensive jam, and that seems wrong. But recently, Beaconsfield, Beaconsfield service station is just incredible because Beaconsfield, as you approach a service station, you're always looking to see whether it's got an M&S. If it's got a Marks and Spencers, that usually means it's going to be a little bit better. It won't just have a KFC; it will probably have a Leon or something. But Beaconsfield has got all of them. It's got all the different fast food outlets, so you can have Japanese or you can have Turkish. It's basically like a food court at Westfield. But best of all, and obviously they're problematic in their own way, it's got a Weatherspoons. So it's got a pub, it's got a road pub. And the excitement of being able to go to a road pub is amazing because it's obviously a terrible idea. But then you realize that not everyone in a car is driving. And that and then you start thinking about how much pleasure it must be to be the only designated driver on, say, a coach that pulls in at Beaconsfield, and everyone else on the coach gets drunk, and then you have to drive drunk people who want to go to the toilet, and what an adventure that would be. But yeah, they've put the worst thing in the world at a service station. They've put a pub, a Weatherspoons pub, at a service station, and I love that. I really love it. I love the fact and there were articles in the Daily Mail. There's controversy about it. Should you do this? Is it encouraging drinking? Is it social collapse? And then you think, well, the tradition that what the service stations always were, like the Blue Boar, where all the bands used to drink in the '60s and the tour, they were drinking places. They were stopping what their roadside inns. The tradition of the part of the service station is it's just a version of a coaching inn. You should, of course, be able to drink there. And now I get annoyed that there aren't pubs at all the other service stations. But Beaconsfield, I think, I mean, it's got the word beacon in it. It is a beacon. It says the future of the service station might be its past, might be that it gets everyone drunk. Um, and I find that exciting. It's capitalism at its best. It doesn't care about the consequences. It's screw you to the nanny state. Beaconsfield services. But also, best of all, it's got a big ring of all the different fast food restaurants. So it's also really good because if you arrive there with your family, everyone wants to eat different things, and it does it. And then probably you want to have a pint, and once you've had the pint, it's too late, and you can't drive anymore, and you get the rest of the drive off, which I think is secretly what most people behind the wheel of a car want. Oh no, I can't drive any further because I'm drunk now. And I think Beaconsfield provides that get out if you're sick of driving. I'm not a big fan of driving. And I like the fact that I could just go in there. By the time that the rest of the party realise I'm in the pub, it's too late. And now there's another designated driver. Beaconsfield, beautiful, beautiful place. It's hope, Beaconsfield. Just hope.